No stone un...
The feeling of creating your wealth, yes, I'd say, and let's not forget, in any case, the sight of I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet this time. Let's try.
No escape! Steady as stone.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Give up!
Go, go, Barry! Germinate! Time to clean up. Scatter! Propagate! I'll keep...
Another satisfying haul. What a feeling. That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy. Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that hole in the ground? Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking? Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it? Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief. There it is! After it! Goodness, But we didn't let it slip away, and the hall is now ours. That's what counts. Let's see. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting cap. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly... Wang Shuin is right there. But... Same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora. In which case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show... Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing... Come on, let's go...
Scatter!
This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them. Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning. It's a little charred. That's on purpose. I just like how... Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then, in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother... But, by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an... You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin restaurant and selling grilled tigerfish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. They are confined to the water. It is. I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventure. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future. That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning, I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
physically demanding job.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. So, what's item 1? I imagine this must have... Sure. There's no harm in changing. My schedule is usually... So, it'll be quite nice. I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated. Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can... So then, the days ahead of us. Something I never... Ah, have you played the chess game? Yes. It's based on classic chess. But when I was designing it, I wanted it... So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules? I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue. One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile. No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete. I am indeed. Many of them, in fact. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible. It seems only fitting for someone, naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment in history, and then it's decided. Come with me to make the...
physically demanding job. I need a more physically demanding job.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, so, what's item? I imagine this must have taken Baisher completely by surprise. Sure, there's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tight, so it'll be quite nice to take. I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a... Still, your idea is very... So then, the day... something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, yes, you're absolutely right. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you? Thank you. I was born into a humble... I had to. Fishing isn't a lot of the old folks like to brag about how they were tough times. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I want to relive that. So how about it? Will you join me? Great. We're not to use our staff. The goal is to see how much more we can make. I can see why you'd suggest that, but Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there. Yes, and also, I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
Lady Ningguang looks stunning today. This gives good Lady Ningguang, I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here. Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected. That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day. Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization. That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game. Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched. What are they plotting this time? My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserved. Keep moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
The key here is consumer psychology. Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail. Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
The key here is consumer psychology.
I think we've narrowed it down a little, but let's stay calm and it shouldn't take much longer. I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
What are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think...
What? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind. No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
The key here is consumer psychology. Going to be adventurous.
The fate of finally a seat for the view was sealed.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible! She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liwa Chising.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
May knowledge guide you.
Cool it!
I'll keep this close.